up, my beautiful people? I am back with another video, and this time I'm sitting in the car. Y'all gonna hear my jacket like swoosh, 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 swoosh. So just ignore that. We are back for Ambitions, and I got a few bones to pick with Oprah on, whoever write the show, produce, direct, whatever. All y'all, I got a problem with everybody. Y'all didn't tell us that. Ooh, my eyebrows, child. Can't be trying to go off on somebody and my eyebrows looking crazy. Y'all didn't tell us that episode 11 was a season finale or the final episode. I have a problem with mid-season finales. They get on my nerves because what's the purpose? Especially when y'all come back and we still on the same season. And I've seen a few advertisements of it being season 2, and this is episode 12. The thrill is gone. So it's just like, why? Either we coming back with a new season, or just complete the freaking season. Don't say that it's season 2 and it's actually still season 1. And what is a mid-season finale? What does that mean? For y'all to be gone these few months and then just come back. And then I had to go back and rewatch my own reviews to get caught up with the storyline, because it's like I done forgot what happened and trying to get my own self caught up. So, my bad. Because it just made me so mad, because it's just like, and how y'all just pop up like, oh, we coming back? Like, what? No. Oh, let me unzip this a little bit. Because like I said, I'm out in the car and I ain't got nothing on. I'm just sitting in the car. So yeah. Let's start with, we have Amara. Oh, my bad. Like I said, this is season 1, episode 12. The thrill is gone. So we have Amara and Titus. They back at home and they arguing. Because of course, Amara thinks she done caught him cheating, but actually it was just Stephanie standing at the door. She took off her clothes and put on his robe, but he was in the bathroom taking a shower. So by the time he coming out the shower and coming out the bathroom, she at the door. Because I actually like my jacket like this. You know, she at the door, so it just looked like they did something, but they didn't. Or at least that's Titus's story. And then we're over at Thelma's place, because remember, Papa Evan got killed. He was killed. And that's another thing with the advertisement, talking about who shot him. Like, if y'all was just gonna go with the story that he was killed, do that when you're promoting the show or advertising for the show. Who killed Senior Evan instead of who shot him? Because just being shot means you're still alive, or there's implication that you could still be alive. But it's just right off the bat, he killed. And the police think, because the engagement ring he had for Church Hat Lady, and his wallet was gone. So they thinking it's just a robbery gone bad. And Rondell like, this ain't no robbery gone bad. Greg Peters killed my father. And so then you have little Evan rushing through the door. They hugging and crying. And she tells him, like, Peters killed our father. And who was it? Little Evan get a text message and he leave. And she just like, she thinking it's something else. She's like, what's wrong? He just like, I'll be back. And it's just like, our daddy just got killed. How are you rushing off to somewhere else in a time like this? And Bella, so now we at Bella's place. Now remember, if y'all don't remember, in that last episode, she having sex with Ignacio, and somebody done came in and took illegitimate Lancaster. And she ain't know nothing about it. And even with her done took a shower, done changed her clothes, did something to her hair, she texted Ignacio, who said he had to take a quick trip to Brazil. And then she go into illegitimate Lancaster room. Like, I don't like it when you play hide and seek with me without telling me. And it's just like, girl, you are a terrible mother. Like, just terrible. And so she just walking around like, if you don't come out right now, you're in trouble. Come here. And it's just like, girl, you yelling at yourself in this apartment. Ain't nobody here with you. I feel like I'm yelling at y'all. I feel like I'm really loud. And it's just like, she finally realized that he's missing, because when she goes back into his room again, there's a ransom note. And she just, no, oh my God, no. And, excuse me for a second. Where we at? And it's one of those old school ransom notes, with the letters cut off from the magazine, all pieced together or whatever. But I couldn't see what it says, because like she looked at it and she threw it down on the bed. It's like, bitch, let us see the ransom note. What do that say? So we back at Amara and Titus's house. It seemed like they made up again, and I was like, I hate breakup to make up couples, because every time we see them, they argue. It seemed like they breaking up with each other, somebody leaving, whatever, and then next thing you know, it's just like, I love you, you're my life, and it's like, which one is it? Like, do y'all love each other or do y'all hate each other? And then she gets a phone call from terrible wig wearing Karen. And I just want them to let that lady wear her real hair. And if that is her real hair, I need her to shave that off. Because it just looked like it's just sitting on top of her head. And it's just so badly shaped. And it's just like, girl, y'all gonna do her better than that? So where we at? So we find out that the text message that little Evan got was from Bella. So he at her house looking over the ransom note, and it says that we have your child, don't call the police or we're gonna kill him. So he grabs, because he got two phones, one in each pocket. So he grabs one phone on the inside of his suit jacket. He got a phone on each pocket. He grabs one and says, I need to get Carly and Trey home. And I was like, so y'all still trying to push this Trey off on us like it's one of his children when we ain't seen nobody but Carly in illegitimate Lancaster. Like, Trey does not exist, and we do not care about him. Like, do not push this third child out of nowhere that y'all ain't let us see or nothing like that. We don't care about Trey. But then he's like, unless what? When's the last time you talked to, what's his name? Roderick, football player. And she's like, he's harmless. He wouldn't do anything like this. But he did send me a cake with the word whore written out of, and it's like, girl, that man did not send you that cake. Like, what makes you think that he will waste his time and his money sending you a cake with and to spell it out like that? Like, honestly, if it was right, he would have put hoe, H-O-E. Ain't nobody putting... Anyway. And then he's like, unless this is another one of your schemes. And she's, of course, she mad. Are you serious right now? You think I would do something like this? My own child? And he's just like, lately you ain't been nothing but games. So did you do it or you didn't? Like, either way. And then she's like, maybe it was you. You did say that you would see your son regardless of anything. And, they had a little intimate moment. We thought Daphne was dead in that hotel room. And I didn't even know it was a hotel room. I thought it was like a separate house that he had that they just meet up at and, do their little BDSM thing. But no, apparently she was choked out and she's alive. One of his bodyguards told Lil Evan, excuse me, that they got her to the hospital in time, so she's still alive. And let's see. So then we have Stephanie showing up at Thelma's place to talk to Rondell, and they had a moment for like a quick second, and then Rondell was like, you're the reason that he's dead. And my girl Stephanie, first of all, she walked in looking beautiful and is all white, looking like a little angel, and she's like, you think I had something to do with this? She's like, you and your homeboy Greg Peters, and it's just like, I know Stephanie is a bitch and she's like the evil one and she's done some bad things, but getting Papa Evan killed was just not one of them. Like she said, she was like, I love that man. He there's no way that I would pay to have him killed because my back hurt. And so where we at? So then we're in Daphne's Is it hospital room? Yeah, we're in a hospital room. And it's like when she opens her eyes, there's a nurse standing there with a syringe. And she opened her eyes and she recognizes this woman. And she goes to stick the syringe in her IV, and Amara walks in like, "Excuse me, I need to talk to her." So the nurse is like, "Yeah, I'll come back later to check your blood pressure." And at first I didn't recognize her, so I'm just like, okay, she didn't like, she coming to kill her, but why does she want to kill Daphne? And as Amora is talking to Daphne, because she's thinking that whoever tried to kill Daphne is pertaining to the money money laundering case that she's building against little Evan and like his people in the mayor's office. Not knowing. Oh, and then another nurse comes in and is like, "Excuse me, you have to leave because my patient needs her rest." And she's like, "I'm gonna check your blood pressure." So Amara putting two and two together, like the other nurse just said that she was coming back later to check her blood pressure. That nurse was like, "Nah, I'm her only nurse on duty." So of course Amara gets on the phone and she's like, "I need order detail on a Daphne, whatever her last name is." And so she's, Amara don't know nothing. So she's just thinking this is all a part of them laundering money. And that's what it is. So she's just like, do you see how Evan is trying to tie up loose ends and they're going to get rid of you? It's just like, girl, that's the furthest thing from the truth if you only knew. Let's see. So then we have the kidnappers call little Evan and they demand $1 million, which is really like no big thing, whatever. Then we have Amara coming home. Okay, I'm trying to remember, like play it back in my head. Yeah, so she comes home. So of course, her and Titus, they're not living together, and she sees somebody walking down the stairs. So she in the kitchen. She done grabbed a knife, and she thinks somebody done broke to her house. So she's standing there like with the knife like this. Come to find out, it's the what do I want to call her? Eccentric. Is it? I don't know. Their daughter Deja, because she's not the normal, black kid or whatever. She talking about she quit school because the little weird white boy, that she was with a few episodes ago when they was going to that concert, broke up with her, and everybody knows he blocked her on Snapchat, took all their pictures off IG, so everybody knows, and it's embarrassing for her, so she's quitting school. Titus told her, "Girl, you can stay home for a few days and be in your feelings. That's fine. Become, I think Monday morning, he's like, you going back to school? Like, girl, ain't nobody. You're not finna throw away your education for some feelings. Like, we not doing that." And so he was like, "I'll come back to the house because she doesn't need to know that this doesn't need to be added onto her life that her parents are not together right now. So I'll move back in. We could play like we the happy couple and let that be that." And I don't know why, but it seemed like Amara couldn't accept that because she was like, "Is that what we're doing? Living separately right now?" And Ty's like, "I don't know what we're doing." I'm like, y'all never know nothing. Like, y'all whole relationship is just up in the air for whenever y'all feel like doing whatever. So it's just like, so then Lil Evan goes to see Daphne, and she tells him that the same person who strangled her or tried to strangle her is the same person who came back, which is Peter's cousin, the nasty cousin that he having sex with. That's why I said I believe it's the cousin by marriage or something, because I'm hoping it's not incest and y'all just walking around all willy-nilly letting it be known that y'all sleep together. Look at that lazy eye, Jesus. So then who is it? We on Bella and her hating friend that she for some reason can't seem to put together that she a hater. She calls her and tells her that illegitimate Lancaster has been kidnapped. And Perla tells her, maybe you should do what the what they say. Don't give them any problems. Just give them the money. And I'm like, right there, it's clicking in my head like, 2 and 2 do not equal 4 with you, sis. Like, what you doing? And it's just the way she said it, how she looking. It's like on the outside looking in. Even if you were my friend, it's just like, that don't make sense. And you really not showing concern for my kid. You showing more concern, telling me to do what they say. They're in control. They have the power. Like, whatever. Who cares? I'm thinking about my kid right now, how he doing. So I'm just like, I ain't like that. But like I said, that one episode when she told her, you have everything, I have to work for such and such. I'm like, right there, you know that wasn't your friend, so I don't understand why you she would have been the last person I called. But she think that's her best friend, and Bella is not your friend. And Perla, like, she was like, don't you think it's weird that Ignacio had to go out of the country as soon as your son goes missing? And she's like, what? No, he wouldn't do that. I'm like, yeah, because he dicking you down. He wouldn't take your kid. And when he on the phone, well, she don't know that, but I'm like, he was on the phone last episode. Like, this is going to be easy. Just do what I tell you to do. So I'm thinking it's Ignacio, Perla, and whoever the dude is. Because the next scene is illegitimate Lancaster in a hotel room. He got headphones on. He's playing a video game, and there's a guy in a white tank top, drinking beer. And it's just like, so my thoughts is Perla, that dude, and Ignacio, they all working together to get the money from them. And Bella did have a good point. She's like, he's part of, like, his family is worth so much money with that clothing business and whatever they doing, so why would he need the money? But it's just like, it's probably an even bigger scheme to that. You know what I mean? Or it's just Perla and her boyfriend trying to put it off on them, and Ignacio doing something different. I'm like, I don't know. It's too early to tell. And then yeah, with the man in illegitimate Lancaster in the hotel, it's like a banging on the door. So he get up with his gun to go see, and when he open it, it's Perla. Cause back when Perla and Bella was talking, little Evan comes in, and he's like, the police. Oh, excuse me, excuse me. He said the police found a child around illegitimate Lancaster's age dead. So right now they thinking they son dead. But then that next scene is Perla banging on that hotel room like, you killed him? Why would you kill him? He's like, he right there. And so she's just looking at him and then look back at him, and the episode is over. And it's just like, that girl is not your friend. Like, Bella should have been knew this, but she act like she can't see nothing. And it's like, this girl done took your kid trying to get $1 million from you because she know that you messing with the mayor. And that's why I'm like, I think somebody posed a question. I think it was on or Ambition's Twitter page. It's like, does Stephanie know about Bella and illegitimate Lancaster? I'm like, I'm pretty sure, because who don't know? The whole, like, everybody in the family know except for Rondell. And then it's like, people outside know. It's just like, ain't nobody stupid. I'm pretty sure Stephanie know. That's why she doing her own thing, because it's just like, we can come together and do our thing, and then we still got our own thing going on. And for some people that work. But yeah, I don't know, because I'm really trying not to get too invested in the episodes now, because it's like, y'all done went on a mid-season break, and then ain't no telling how many more episodes before y'all go on another break to come back with supposedly whole different season. That's why I don't get the reason for like mid breaks, because if you just gonna come back to go on a break again, just do the whole season, then go on a break, like, and then come back. Yeah, anyway, that's episode 12, and I will see you guys later.